Hello lovelies, hope you're well. Welcome to the facial cupping video. So you will receive your facial cups in a little bag like this, and inside you will find a large cup and a small cup. So the large cup is for the large areas and the smaller cup is for the smaller areas. So you will need your facial cups and a face oil of your choice. Your face needs to be clean. And I'm going to start with the chamomile and helichrysum. Also going to get my hair out of the way. Just push your hair out the way, behind. You also need access to your chest. Okay, so be generous with your face oil. So I'm using chamomile and helichrysum. You can use anything you fancy. All of the oils work really, really well. The facial cupping does improve absorption of the product, so that's also really, really lovely. So I'm going to take it down the neck and onto the chest like so. So you want to have a really good amount of slip so the cups can move really, really freely. Also, if you are never waste any oil, always put it on your arms. Also, if you're worried about using the cups, practice on your arm first. So there's two different ways of using the cups. There's something called flash cupping and something called dynamic cupping. So I'm going to demonstrate on my arm. So flash cupping, squeeze and release, squeeze, release, squeeze, squeeze again and release. It's up to you what you do, really. It depends. You don't want to leave it there for long. So that is flash cupping. We use that a lot to stimulate the lymphatic system. Yeah, mainly that kind of thing, really. And then there's also dynamic cupping, which is squeeze, hold, and glide. Squeeze, hold, and glide. Super simple. So let's begin. So we're going to start with the cup just here, which is over our thymus gland. This is really important. The body, it produces white blood cells and really helps with our immune system and our lymphatic system and the whole shebang. So we begin here with 3 of the flash cupping. So that's a squeeze, release, squeeze, release, and then dynamic out to the side. And then there's a little dip in here. Again, 3 flash cups. And just behind the ear. And then dynamic down. And then repeat on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and across, 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 across. And again in here, and behind the ear. And down. It's just helping to move any stagnation out of the lymph nodes before we get started. You can also do this manually, just with your hands. I have created a little video for you there. So you've done lots of that loveliness. I mean, you can just go to town, really. Now for sculpting the face. So, we have one more to do, which is under the chin. And we do 3. There. Done. And now we're going to go across the jaw. So we're doing this motion, basically like that. So we're squeezing and gliding. You get all kinds of fun noises. and you really control the pressure. If you squeeze hard, it's going to be a really hard pressure. If you do a light squeeze, it'll be a light pressure. I'd really recommend starting light until you get used to it, until you see what your skin's doing. You'll see I've now got some more circulation coming to the surface. Now I move to the forehead and across. I tend to do everything in threes. Sometimes when I'm talking, I forget how many I've done. Underneath the cheekbone, on top of the cheekbone, and across. So you'll see from that I have a lot more blood flow to the surface, which is amazing. So it does all of its healing. You can go back over. The key is to keep moving to avoid any little facial cup love bites. And then once you've done one side, you do the other side. I did a few more on the other side, so let's just keep it nice and even. And then when you're finished with your big cup, we then move on to the smaller cup, which is really, really great. So you're going to go back to your flash cupping, which, just a reminder, is squeeze, hold, release, squeeze, release, squeeze, release. And if you have finer skin, then you may feel that just pulling is too much, so you squeeze, hold, squeeze. Okay, so around the eyes, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and above the eye, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And same on the other side. And this will change depending on how much space you have around your face. For the best results, 5 minutes every day for the first week. Second week, you can do it a little bit less. But repeat for a few weeks to see the benefits. Finally, lip plumping. You're going to follow, make sure you've got some nice oil on the lips. This helps to plump and bring blood again to the surface to help collagen flow. So you're going to start in the middle. This is a squeeze. And here. And that's it. That's your cupping. Super easy. You can do it while you're watching the telly. And then I would just work that lovely oil back in, do a little bit of lymphatic drainage just to move all those toxins down and out to the armpits. Super simple. I hope you enjoy it. I hope that was helpful. And I'm here if you have any questions. Do reach out. I'm more than happy to help. Enjoy. Happy facial cupping.